Shu Toron was a wealthy mid-rim mining world that was ruled by the royal family under the thumb of the Galactic Empire. However, like many under the Empire, their peace was short-lived when faced against the wrath of Darth Vader. But what happened on Shu Toron?
Lord Vader, the fleet has moved down to flight speed and we're preparing to...
You have failed me for the last time, Admiral. Captain Piet.
Yes, my lord.
Make ready to land our troops beyond their energy field, then deploy the fleet so that nothing gets off the system. You are in command now, Admiral Piet.
Thank you, Lord Vader.
Now, Shu Toron was a prosperous mining world which made it incredibly valuable to the Galactic Empire due to all of its colossal military projects. The world was run as an aristocracy and led by a king, in exchange for him keeping up with the Imperial's high demand for materials and keeping his dukes and duchesses, who owned all of the mines, in line. The royal family was able to maintain its seat of power and keep all of its titles. Now, many of the wealthy barons and lords of the world had little support for the Empire. They didn't like the Imperials dipping into their profits with high taxes. Also, Imperial oversight on many of their mines and operations undermined their authority. For this reason, they put a great deal of pressure on the king to rebel against his Imperial handlers. The king, under this pressure, decided to act. Following the destruction of the Death Star at the Battle of Yavin, he believed that the Empire was unusually weak. For this reason, he hatched a plan with his 3 children to send a clear message to the Emperor that Shu Toron would become independent. Within a year of the Death Star's destruction, Darth Vader was personally sent to the world to ensure its valuable ore shipments to the Empire would continue, as the war had begun to take a turn against their favour, and the rebellion that was not seen as a threat became more so every day. He also had a message for the old king. Now, the king's plan was to kill Vader. By assassinating the Imperial representative, particularly one as feared as the Sith Lord, he would win the support of his dignitaries and send a very clear message to the Imperials. When Vader arrived, he was greeted by the king's youngest daughter, Trios, who was willing to sacrifice herself for her father's plan. Now, she led Vader into a ballroom where mercenaries were hired by the king to attack Vader. However, needless to say, they didn't succeed, but they were never meant to. Trios aided Vader in defeating the mercenaries, and believing that she had earned his trust, then guided Vader into a series of tunnels to meet her father, saying that they wouldn't run into any more assassins down there. However, once being guided into an offshoot off one of the tunnels, both Vader and Trios were sealed in a room and lava began to pour in from the ceiling. Trios revealed the plot to Vader, who swiftly knocked her out. However, using his lightsaber, he managed to cut his way out of the room, and he brought Trios with him, as he headed back to the throne room, accompanied by his personal assassin droids. A furious Vader butchered the king, his guards, as well as his 2 other children. As Trios woke, she saw the massacre take place and attempted to draw a blaster to end the Sith Lord's life. However, this was quickly countered as Vader sliced off her hand. But what he did next was quite interesting. As opposed to killing Trios, who had attempted to assassinate him twice now, he named her Queen of Shu Toron. Vader was impressed by Trios' dedication and sacrifice. He also knew it would be very valuable to the Empire. As well as this, he knew that a member of the royal bloodline would have far better luck stopping the barons from rebelling against the Empire than an Imperial governor and an outsider would. Before leaving, Vader gave the new queen a coronation gift, the message intended for the old king. A chunk of rock pulled from the debris of Alderaan, a planet that had rebelled against the Empire and was destroyed by the Death Star just days before the Battle of Yavin. Trios would continue to serve Vader and the Empire faithfully, knowing that she was the last of her line, and would even serve alongside Vader in a civil war against her own people when the Barons did inevitably rebel. But what do you think of the Shu Toron plot, and Vader's decision to crown a woman who had attempted to kill him twice? Thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed. If so, please remember to like and sub, as it's always appreciated and really does help the channel grow. Also, follow me on Twitter at TheLoreGuy for regular updates. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.